Hey, what's up, guys? This is your boy Travis back again here at Big Boy Toy Reviews, and today we are doing a review on another third-party figure here. I think it's from a company called Mihoyo, I guess. But this is a character from I think it's a mobile video game called Honkai Impact 3. And I did a little research on it. It's a character named Kiana Castellana. I think that's how you pronounce it. But this is a 1/8 scale figure, so it's a bigger figure. But apparently this is her Void Drift outfit. I think I recall that game way back in the day. I think I used to see advertisements on like Instagram and stuff for this game. So I may have downloaded it once and was like, I don't feel like playing this. But she looked like a cool character to get, so I went on ahead and snatched her up. She is still available on Hobby Link Japan, so if you would like to get her, she is not cheap. She's $138.25, so she's not cheap at all. Just kind of going over the box here, just kind of giving you all a once over. I don't know what Arctech is. I guess that's the it says Arctech ball joint system. So I guess we'll see what that is once we get her out the box. But yeah, that's it. As you can see, I have not opened her yet, so this will be somewhat of a blind review. So we'll be going through this together for the first time. I think this figure came out a little while ago. It did. It came out in December. Came out in December of last year. So this is your normal light review from your boy. But let's get her out the box and take a better look. So here we have her out of the packaging. And she looks really good. She does look really good. We'll get a close up here. Her face paint, her face sculpt and everything is done really nicely. I love the way her eyes look. I like the different shades in her hair. Again, it's a very smooth anime style kind of head sculpt. So, but still looks good though. Definitely like the paint here on the chest. That's done really, really nicely. The zipper here, it is a separate piece and it's not movable or anything, but that is painted exceptionally well. Her belt is also painted very, very nicely. Set something on there, okay. Yeah, her belt is done very, very nicely. It's hard to kind of get in there and see that because her hair is kind of stiff. I like that. A nice paint job on there as well, as you can see here. This is painted, but a lot of this is made out of the plastic there. So that looks really good. I like the little clasp or whatever you want to call that around her leg. That's also painted nicely. This part of her leg is painted nicely. Everything looks really, really good, all the way down to her boots. Also painted very nicely. There are very few, if any, paint flaws. Yeah, you can find one there. You know, nothing is perfect, but I think for the amount that you pay for this figure, I think the paint job and the sculpts are done very, very nicely. She looks really good, and the character art that I looked up, she looks pretty much exactly like this. I think that's tampography right there. Here on what you would call the shoulder armor, I guess. Look again, this orange paint looks really good. I mean, they have so much fine detailed paint on here that it just makes you wonder why some companies just can't seem to get their shit together. But everything looks really, really good. So aesthetically, she looks absolutely fantastic. Exactly what I would expect from a figure that costs over $130. So let's go ahead and take a look at her accessories. Alrighty, so here we have the first set of hands. She has two of these kind of open weapon holding hands. So those look pretty good. It's not too much going on with the paint there. The paint is painted, it's painted well enough. Yeah, they're painted well enough. So two weapon holding hands. She also gets two fist hands. So those look really, really good. And then she comes with two trigger finger hands. And then she comes with the 2 open hands in the package. So standard, she comes with these 2 open hands. Then faces, obviously she has this face in the package, very kind of regular stern face, I guess. Then she comes with another face that has kind of a wicked smile, and obviously her eyes have changed, and she looks like, they almost look like targets. Maybe she's like powering up or something. So she has that. Then she has another set with the different color eyes with the mouth open. Maybe she's yelling. And then she has another face with just the blue eyes. Oops. She has some crap on her face. There we go. I don't know where this lint is coming from. But yeah, then she has that face with just blue eyes. And so that's it for the faces. Then we have I don't know if this is it's like a cup of ramen, I guess. It says cup of Kiana cup noodle. So she comes with that, and you can see it has the Honkai Impact 3 on there. So that's nicely done. She doesn't come with any like chopsticks or anything, so I don't know why she comes with that ramen. She comes with this itty bitty tiny feather, which is done really nicely. I assume this might stick into her hair or something. I don't know, I'm not sure. Then she comes with some kind of, I don't know, this is a canister of something. I don't know if this is, it's so small it's hard for my camera to pick it up, but a canister or something. I don't know if it's a drink or what, or a bomb. I don't know what it is, but she comes with that. Then she comes with 2 of these guns. I don't need to show both of them because they're exactly the same. But she comes with 2 of these guns, which are really cool looking. They are really, really cool looking, and they are very, very nicely painted. This almost looks like the canister. I don't think that comes out. No, it doesn't look like it comes out. But yeah, that is very, very nicely painted. So she comes with 2 of those. And then she comes with her nice giant sword. I'm not quite sure what this is. A spear, a lance. I'm not quite sure, but it comes in 2 pieces. And it's all plastic. I don't see any paint on here. But these 2 pieces just connect like so. And it looks like a lance of some kind. So that looks really good. This piece might be painted here, but yeah, maybe some paint there. But yeah, that looks really, really cool. Yeah, I like the typography there. That's good. Then she comes with, I think this is a base. I'm not quite sure what this is. It has this metal piece in here. I don't have the directions on me, but it's hard plastic. And it's actually pretty sturdy. The picture is really nice on it. Yeah, the picture is done very, very nicely. But I'm not quite sure what this is for. It looks like a stand, but the thing is, she comes with a base. So she comes with a runner that can build a base. Maybe this is to hold her weapons or her guns. I'm not quite sure, but it comes with this. And then it comes with this base as well. And then this base can obviously hold all her accessories. And so I'm not quite sure why it comes with so many different bases. This fell out. Let me see if I can put this back on here. I don't know how this was on. Let's see. Yeah, so she comes with this with the Arctech ball joint system, which I still haven't figured out what that is. And then this very, very long stand, which is nice and stiff. That's what she said. And the waist clip. So she comes with all of that stuff. So she comes with a ton of stuff with which, when it comes to the third-party companies, they seem to be killing it with the accessories. So let's get on to her articulation. All right, now as far as articulation, now her head is going to be very restricted. Her hair is on ball joints, but they don't move very much. So you're not going to get, they're like on ball hinges, but it runs into the top of the hair, and there's really no way to like pull these down to get that joint to work a little bit better. I've tried to tug on it quite a bit, and I can't get that to move. I don't know if you can twist it. Nah. Yeah, for some reason this one's down a little bit more. You can see the ball peg a little bit better in that, or the ball hinge, I should say. But yeah, so you're not going to get a whole lot of action out of this head. I'll show you what the system they're using in here. I don't particularly like that. Now, in theory, it works. In theory, yes, it works, but in execution, it's terrible. You see how deep that ball peg is set into her neck? You can't get it to, you won't be able to get it to move, but it does do this weird thing. She does do this weird thing with the neck where you can pull it up like so. And I don't know if that's what they're talking about with the ball peg system, but as you can see, you can pull that up and she'll get a little more range, but not any to really write home about. You can see her neck is a little longer, so she can kind of look up, not really. And the side to side is just not there because it's a hinge instead of a ball peg. There is something going on in the neck, but it is not going anywhere. So this head is almost immobile. You can get some spin out of it, but you're not going to get any side to side. Yeah, I don't know why they chose to go this way with the head. There's no reason. The ball pegs are way cheaper than this over-engineered ball hinge peg system that they have going on here. It just doesn't work. And it would be better if maybe this peg in the back would spin, if you could spin the head on that peg, but you can't. So then you would be able to get some side to side out of it, but you can't. So unfortunately, the head is basically not usable. This is on a hinge joint here, and it's connected to the shoulder, so you can get this going all the way around. It is very stiff, so I advise you maybe want to warm this up before you start messing around with it. Her elbows are on a double ball, on a double hinge there, so she can't get way past 90, which is really good. And she has your typical ball hinge wrist. This torso joint here, or diaphragm joint, you can get some twist out of it like so. It goes back a little bit. It goes back quite a bit, but you are going to get some gapping, unfortunately. And then she can kind of go crunch further, but unfortunately, because of what they did here, they put a ball hinge in there. It's just a regular old ball hinge, and it's like on this straight peg, so you're not going to get any side to side for real out of that. And it's just a stiff straight peg. So, and it goes into this, which gives you nothing there. So unfortunately, they also over-engineered this to high hail. So you might get some side, you get a little bit of side to side, and you get a little bit forward, but not a whole lot. So unfortunately, you got issues there. Now, here's the waist joint here. So the waist joint is a little bit better. It's on this hinge system again with a ball peg at the top, and it just hinges back and forth. You can get some side to side out of that ball peg. So if you wanted to use that hinge, you can, and she can only go forward about that much, and then back obviously a whole lot. And then she does keep popping out that joint though, which is very, very annoying. So let's see if we can pop her back on there, and she does get side to side because of that ball peg. Her legs, she can get pretty good splits, so that's pretty good there. Forward, that far forward, and then back, you only gonna get about that far back before you start hitting the leg. She does have a thigh swivel built into the hips there. Oh god, the leg is interesting. So when you try to bend it, if you just stop there, you're just gonna get 90. So there's some kind of slide down joint here where when you go further, it slides the leg down this joint, but then it looks like this once you straighten it back. So you have to push it back down to get it to look right. But that's interesting. I'm not quite sure why they went with that mechanism. That might be the ball joint system that they were talking about, but this leg does it as well. So I'm not quite sure why they went with that. And she does have ball hinges in the ankles here, so they can go up that much, not really down very much. And then you can twist that peg around for an ankle rocker, and that's it. There's no toe hinge or anything there. So unfortunately, she does keep popping off. So she's not loose or anything there, so that's good. So it's odd that her waist keeps popping off like that. But yeah, that is it for articulation. So let's move on to some comparisons, and then we can get the hell out of here. All right, so here she is with some other third-party figures. We have Whiskey Sour here and the Science Cat Lady or whatever. So they fit in scale really well together. I think both of these are also 1/9, either between 1/7 and 1/9 scale figures. I think 1/7, yeah, probably 1/8 to 1/9, somewhere around there. So they fit in scale really nicely. So they can definitely be in the same group. But that's what she looks like with them. Here she is next to SH Figuarts, One Piece figures, Yamamoto and Luffy. So obviously, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think she can fit in this line. Yamamoto, as far as scaling wise, she definitely can't fit, but obviously style wise, she doesn't fit with the One Piece styles. So, but that's what she looks like with them. All right, and then finally here she is next to, I guess it's some kind of, I forget what the Bandai Goku, like the special edition one that was too big and had terrible legs for most people. Here she is next to him, and then this is the, I want to say she's like 1/7 scale, I think, but this is Ash from League of Legends. I forget what suit that is, but she'll probably fit in scale with her just fine. I think Ash is a little bit taller than her, but she is on this base that I don't really want to take her off of. But I think she'll fit in scale with that Ash, and I think like her design would also fit in with this Ash. So that's it for accessories. Alrighty, so in conclusion, I think she's a great figure for the most part. Only issues we have really in articulation is in that head, but everything else is nicely done. She's nicely painted. So if you're in the market for like a little third-party waifu figure that you want to pay way too much money for, now do I think she's worth $130+? No, she probably should be more somewhere around like 90, like I would say $75 to $85. $130+, I think she was like at 135 or something. I think that's way too much, which is probably why she's still sitting on the site. But she's still a cool looking figure regardless. So anyway, that is it for the review. Comment, like, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.